Hi guys, Charles here. Here's some things to think about. They say a third of the population is going to be destroyed. That's like 2 to 3 billion people that has to be killed and slaughtered. Think about the mayhem around the world and the nuclear and all the destruction that would happen. And if that happened, how could they see the two witnesses dead in the streets of Jerusalem if all that mayhem went on and there would be no satellites and stuff? That would be destroyed too, because that many people, it has to be some very drastic things to kill all that many people. Now they say it's Armageddon is what does this. Think about it. Armageddon is in Armageddon. It's in Megiddo there in Israel. That's where the battle is at. That's like saying where was the Battle of the Bulge. It was in Germany. So the Battle of Armageddon is God's battle. That's where he will face off with the beast and the Antichrist in Armageddon, there at Megiddo. Now, if you read the 200 million man army that they say is going to be doing this, then how come it's in the north of Israel and it's coming into the north of Israel, into Israel? That is a Gog and Magog battle. That is there overseas attacking Israel, the 200 million man army. I say the tribulation is localized in the Middle East of Israel. The statue that Nebuchadnezzar, the gold, silver, bronze, iron, has always been, Israel being taken out of their country because they weren't obeying God. So, in the end times, they're not obeying God. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So this is the battle of Gog and Magog, which is the statue which attacks Israel. It all makes sense. Around the world is going to be peace. The Holy Spirit's going to be poured out upon all flesh. Old men have dreams and young men visions. And it's going to be a great awakening in the end times, turning to Christ. But the Middle East is where the caliphate's going to be. It's going to be the Muslims attacking Israel. It always has been. This is a book about Israel. Us Christians are added in. Well, we always been there, I think, with menorah and the temple, because that's the 7 churches. But this is a book about the war that's going to go on in Israel. It's not killing 3 billion people around the world. It's a third of Israel. It makes way more sense. All this destruction, he says, will not happen. I will not let it happen. Read Matthew 24. It says, I won't let it happen. Before you guys destroy yourself, I'm not going to let that happen. If all these nukes are going over, we're destroying ourselves. He's not going to allow this world to end up in a heaping mess. He wants to save this world because the animals are going to become tame. He's going to get the earth ready for the Father to come out of heaven and join us on this earth and turn us all into spiritual beings and be with the Father. This is what this is all about. And everybody's warmongering. Oh, and the 4 horsemen are coming and they're going to kill everyone. No, the 4 horsemen is what we are doing to ourselves and have been doing. All the wars and rumors of wars and the pestilence and the violence. It has been happening since Jesus' time, and the horses were loosed back then. The 5th seal is the onslaught beginning attack on Israel. Not around the world. But the horses is what we've done to ourselves. We're polluted our water. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Brother against brother. But pestilence and diseases and famines. Instead, a quarter of the world will have famine. Right now, a quarter of the world is in famine. So I think that's something to think about. It's food for thought. So leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Food for thought, guys.